Greetings. My name is Denise Henriquez, and I'm a professor here at York University and also a coordinator for this relatively new undergraduate degree program in neuroscience. I'm looking forward for the possibility of having you join us this fall, and thanks for tuning in. Before I start talking more about the neuroscience program, I thought I'd give you some facts about York University. As you know, York University is located in Toronto, which is Canada's largest and most diverse city. And thus, York University can provide students with extensive opportunities. As the country's third largest university, it offers over 200 programs and a diverse community of 53,000 students from over 100 countries, focusing on fostering an inclusive and dynamic learning environment. So here, let's talk a little bit more about the neuroscience program. And of course, why studying neuroscience is so interesting and important. So neuroscience is a rapidly evolving field of science that explores the intricate workings of the nervous system and its profound impact on human cognition, health, and behavior. Neuroscience aims to uncover the biology of the mind by exploring how genes, neurons, and the brain circuits shape our thoughts, emotions, and actions. It helps us understand fundamental questions about who we are and how we experience the world, how we perceive the world, how we move, how we feel, and connect with others. Another important reason for studying the brain and nervous system is that it helps us to better understand how our bodies and minds work. It allows us to improve both mental and physical well-being, which is key to addressing and treating neurological conditions that many of us will face at least once in our lifetime. In fact, brain or nervous system illnesses or injury affect 1 in 3 Canadians in their lifetime. And these include conditions like stroke, addiction, anxiety, autism, dementia, conditions that deeply impact individuals and society. Advancing neuroscience research is essential for developing better treatments, enhancing quality of life. And beyond health, neuroscience plays an exciting role in expanding and optimizing human performance, whether it's improving learning, decision-making, or physical skills. Understanding the brain opens up many possibilities, from better treatments to enhancing everyday life. So because our program is relatively small, you'll get a chance to connect closely with peers, faculty, and community partners in a collaborative learning center. So what I mean by relatively small is that we usually have less than 70 students per cohort that qualify for the program. So there's definitely a smaller number of neurosciences. The program, therefore, can offer a really comprehensive research-based education that covers everything from molecular, cellular neuroscience to cognitive and systems neuroscience. Finally, the program sets you up for a range of careers in health, academia, and industry. The neuroscience program at York gives students the opportunity to explore how the nervous system develops, functions, adapts both naturally and through human intervention. It's an interdisciplinary program offered jointly by the Faculty of Health and the Faculty of Science. So it gives students access to a wide range of expertise and resources. And because of this, we have 3 pathways by which you enter the neuroscience program, either through biology, kinesiology, and health science, or psychology. That information should be on your offer letter. And therefore, this allows students to tailor their studies based on their broader interests and career goals. So which faculty you enter doesn't really matter for the most part. It does determine which faculty you enter, the one that will provide you with student services and support throughout your time at York. But both Faculty of Science and Faculty of Health, both are committed to helping you succeed and make sure you have the resources you need along the way. There are slight differences in the first year depending on which entry point you choose. However, your entry point will not affect upper year courses. No matter what path you take, you get the same core neuroscience education opportunities as you progress through the program. So this is ideal because in some ways the neuroscience program is small, yet because it kind of is layered onto another department that's much bigger, you get to enjoy the resources provided by that larger department and larger faculty. So York has an amazing group of neuroscience professors who love teaching and mentoring students. I highlight a few of them here. So here I'm showing you George Zoidel, who studies how the brain processes and stores visual information using genetics, electrophysiology to understand learning, memory, and to look at neurological disorders such as epilepsy. The gentleman underneath him is Professor Steve Connor, who explores how neurons communicate and adapt and help us understand autism and memory. Both conduct research and teach courses in molecular and cellular neuroscience. Now, for the professors who teach more of the cognitive courses and behavioral, we have Professor Erez Freud, who studies how the brain processes visual information and guides our interactions with objects. So he uses brain imaging and working with individuals who have neurological conditions like brain injury and autism. Professor Shauna Rosenbaum and she's a clinical neuropsychologist studying memory and amnesia to understand how memory works and what happens when it's impaired. And finally, here I'm showing you Lauren Sergio, who, like me, studies visual motor control. So in her research field, particularly looks at concussion and neurological conditions affecting movement and daily tasks. But of course, this is just a small preview of our dedicated professors. All are really eager and excited to be able to engage students like yourself who are interested in our topics. Okay, what will your first year at York look like? I know a lot of students are interested. Now, it's similar to most Bachelor's of Science programs where you have to take the fundamental science courses like Intro to Biology, Chemistry, and Psychology. These courses are essential because they provide the fundamental knowledge you'll need to succeed in your neuroscience courses in the later years. They help build a solid understanding of the core principles that underlie how the brain and nervous system work, setting you up for more specialized topics down the road. However, there is one special course that we do also include in the first year. It's called Frontiers of Neuroscience, and it's provided to you by the coordinator of the program, so me, and which is really just a way to kind of expose our students to the breadth of research practices within York University, within the neuroscience program here at York University. And it will include guest lectures, interviews with professors, lab tours, interviews, shadowing opportunities, and participation in ongoing experiments, or helping to run ongoing experiments. Okay, and in the second year, you'll start taking the neuroscience courses that we tailored specifically for this program. All these courses are taught by research professors, that is, professors who are acknowledged leaders in their field. One of the exciting second-year course in neuroscience focuses on the key techniques used in the field. It gives students hands-on experience with a variety of methods and approaches essential to neuroscience research. Since the neuroscience program is relatively small, it's currently capped at 70 people. So this course is personalized, practical learning opportunities that help students apply their knowledge in a meaningful way. In third year, neuroscience students dive deeper into core areas of the field, building on the foundational knowledge gained in their first 2 years. By third year, students start to focus their specific interests. So you get to know kind of what area of neuroscience you're interested in, whether it's more cellular, molecular, whether it's more behavioral, cognitive, or more systems. You'll get to know what this means by the end of second year, and therefore you can kind of choose a stream, which kind of just dictates what courses you're going to focus on more, which indeed should be based on your own interests and potential career paths. Here's a subset of the upper year courses that we mostly offer every year. Some of these multiple sections. Most are taught by full-time professors with an active research program. Now, in your fourth year, students will deepen their understanding and apply their knowledge through a York Neuroscience Capstone Experience, which is a 6-credit course. So it's like a full year course among your other courses. To conduct an individual or team-based research project. It's just an exciting opportunity for fourth year students to apply everything they learned throughout the program. It's hands-on, research-based experience where students work on a project that aligns with their interests, whether it's in molecular, cognitive, or systems. And students can collaborate with a faculty member on ongoing research and develop their own project ideas, gain valuable experience in experimental design, data collection, and analysis. The Capstone project allows students to showcase their skills, critical thinking, and contribute to real-world neuroscience research, helping them to prepare for graduate school or careers in the field. And here I just wrote down some of the topics that our capstone students are doing this year, our final year students. Some of them looking at cognitive more impulse control or cognitive control. Some are trying to understand how we use our senses for active balance, which brain areas are required for active balance, what kind of drugs can impair neural development, and so forth. Okay, so we've got some fantastic neuroscience facilities here at York, and we're constantly expanding. As soon as we'll get to explore and possibly use throughout their degree. Let me just kind of show you a little tour, highlight a few things. At York, we have research dedicated fMRI that all our research using fMRI is done on. It's a state-of-the-art facility that plays a crucial role in many of my colleagues' research programs. We also have several labs equipped with other neuroimaging techniques. An example here is EEG, which is really valuable for testing across the lifespan, anywhere from testing infants to testing normal, healthy university students to older adults or pathological aging adults. We also have other devices like fNIRS, which is another up-and-coming way for imaging the brain during behavior. Some of our labs also include the technologies that involve non-invasive neuromodulation of the brain activity. And this can be used to explore the role of specific brain areas. We also have several wet labs dedicated to research and training molecular neuroscience, focusing on how the brain works at the cellular and molecular level. These labs are designed to explore how neural cells communicate and develop, how disease can disrupt the critical processes. They're equipped with advanced tools for measuring neural activity, genetic testing and manipulation, neuropharmacological techniques. And students will get hands-on experience with cutting-edge diagnostic platforms, gaining valuable insight into brain function and dysfunction at the molecular level. We also have state-of-the-art equipment for measuring brain activity and behavior, along with powerful analytical tools for testing hypotheses and analyzing data, giving students the skills to contribute to the advance of the field of neuroscience. And at York, there are plenty of resources available to support you throughout your neuroscience studies. You have access to faculty who are always ready to provide guidance and mentorship. In addition, there's a strong peer support system, including mentors and tutors and kind of more regulated activities called like PASS to help you stay on track academically. Beyond peer support, York offers a range of institutional services like academic advising, the Writing Center to help with your written assignments, and the Career Center to help you guide through your career planning. And of course, students' well-being is a priority with services such as counseling, accessibility support, and financial services, ensuring you have the resources you need to succeed both inside and outside the classroom. And for those who are interested in career pathways, of course, I know many are looking for degrees that can help them find a job that they love and can use their skills to its fullness. A degree in neuroscience opens up a wide range of exciting opportunities, especially in areas that are still growing. Whether you're interested in healthcare, research, or industry, neuroscience provides a strong foundation for various career paths. The skills you develop, critical thinking, data analysis, science communication, are highly valued across different industries, giving you flexibility in your career choices. And whether you're looking for advances in academia, healthcare, or beyond, neuroscience prepares you for a variety of rewarding futures. Okay, so that wraps up our presentation. If you'd like to learn more about the neuroscience program or have any questions, feel free to reach out to our recruitment team. They're happy to provide more details and help guide you through the next steps. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to welcoming you at York. Please go to your offer letter, and hopefully the steps will be clear what you can do to accept our offer. Bye.